great to have Colin's 96 Subaru. He fires up, and what a great reception from the crowd. Rally car, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, yes. But as you say, that's not a TLC, and I just love the stories.
Taking Commode's car, and this car from 1980 vintage. You'll recognise, I'm sure, some of the paint job, so to speak, on it. Because originally it was a Rothmans Porsche, this car.
Making it difficult to have a chat. Are you there?
The next one, ladies and gentlemen, well, this is a car, of course, that has done so much in motorsport, hasn't it? This car is the ex-Harry Batlin car. It's in Marlborough colours, a David Sutton car, as you can see, a name so similar.
The way that these cars are looked after and prepared is absolutely beautiful. Fantastic array, celebrating 80 years of Rally GB.
Just listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a proper rally car noise, isn't it? That is the BDA of the other Escort that we've got here tonight for you. This is the Rothmans Escort, and Alan to Richards, who's now particularly well known to us from ProDrive, and his driver, Harry Batlin, World Championship title. This, the Daily Mail sponsored Chevette, was the car that Tony Pond pedalled. Of course, you'll also remember that Jimmy McRae and Russell Brooks also. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I told you the name Jean Gardner, you would of course know him as the diminutive Frenchman who is now the bossman of the FIA. Well, he was the co-driver of this car, and the driver was Guy Breckland. And this car was on the 1981 Monte Carlo Rally. It did Corsica, San Remo, and the Lombard RAC rallies. It secured 10 fastest times. It won 34 World Championship points. Well, of course, that car replaced the hill with a Venture, you might recall. And now let's look for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the very distinctive sound of the rotary engine, the Vankel engine on this car. An original car campaigned by Team Mazda Europe in the 1985 World Rally Championship. Got fourth on the Acropolis Rally. And that engine, I have to tell you, sounds good out there.
A very, very rare rally car indeed.
Well, 30 years is an anniversary for Audi. Of course, they changed the face of rallying because they brought us four-wheel drive back on the 1st of January 1981. And unfortunately, the debut of the World Rally Championship was a mixed affair. Both of the cars retired. But here's an idea for you. At the point of retirement, Anu Mikula had a lead of over 6 minutes. That's the sort of difference that it. Next car, ladies and gentlemen, 1973 was this man's. Hang on, let me just check. Yes, was this man's debut on the RAC Rally. 3 times he got onto the podium, and Andrew's Heat for Hire that you see on there started sponsorship life in 1970.
Russell Brooks' names on the side, and of course the Andrews Heat for Hire. The original overalls? Yes. Fantastic, Russell. Thank you very much indeed.
Get into my original overalls. Yeah, he's a Porsche. Okay, the next of our cars then, John Davenport brought this to World Rallying. It was Williams Grand Prix that were heavily involved. This isn't the computer vision car, you can see it in Rothmans colours. The likes of Malcolm Wilson and Tony Pond, of course, made names for us and really brought into the World Rally Championship with four-wheel drive.
And Phil's down here, he's in the car. There isn't an awful lot of opportunity to open a microphone in. It's just the Rally GB for 2012.
Well, that's one of them. We've got another one following hot heels. This is the ex-Harry Henry Toyman car, rather, that's on its way up to us now. A 1985 version of this car. Of course, was the co-driver back then.
Brief opportunity to have a quick word. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
It would be.
News that Nissan announced that they were going to bring a car to succeed in the World Rally Championship. It was actually a Nissan Silvia, this car, when it started life. But it was designated the 240 RS. This is an ex-James Rakowski car. A UB40, yes, Yes, it is the band that were the sponsor.
Hey, Paul is the owner. He's sitting in the car at the moment. A proud owner, I guess.
Yeah, very much. Actually used on the 1992 RAC
Peugeot.
Sorry, I apologise.
It's the 106 Maxi.
And this is the ex-Justin Dale car.
Brian is the owner. He's on the left-hand side. I thought he'd be on the right-hand side. It's a snug fit in here, isn't it, in your little 106?
As well, that you may remember this little nuggets that Richard Longman, who was very famous really for mainly mini tuning, was the guy behind the engine on that car. And that brings us then to this lovely car, ladies and gentlemen, the Ford Focus WRC. This is pretty much the car, I reckon, that he lobbed a helmet into the back window of. Carlos Cycle's car, of course. And up onto the ramp it comes. Beautiful in that it is the first version of the car built in 1999 to replace the Escort WRC.
Jim is the fluid down here, Gazza.
Oh really? Okay, that's a worry.
Yes.
Okay. Pop some toilet paper down, you'll be fine. The next then is the car that I started to tell you about, the Toyota Celica. This was actually purchased as a salvage project, but it is the car that Mark Willen used on the 1992 RAC Rally. The car's had to be reshelved and it's gone past the revived stage, but it does have all the original Toyota F. I might say that later when someone gives you one. So a car then that finished fourth in the hands of Varco on the 92 Rally. Juha Kankinen and Nicky Grist actually have both signed the bonnet on that car because they drove it in 1993 when it was in Castrol livery. Next then, moving us on towards the late 1990s, this car won the 1997 BTRDA Rally Championship. It's finished in the top 20 of that year's RAC Rally as a top.
Hello, Jay. And if you want to meet Jay, she works on service reception at the local Honda dealerships. There you go.
She also has a 3-year contract with LMP2.
It's not bad, is it?
Car team, which is not bad. And she actually finished, I think it was something like second overall in the Snetterton 6-hour sports car race. Well, we've gone backwards a little bit, I know. And we were trying to move forwards, but we've gone backwards a little bit. With this car, we're back to the Mark II Escort, the RS 1800.
Mark is the driver, and
So the first of our guys then that we see, it is indeed, let's give a big Welsh welcome for Renault Roncart in the Toyota Yaris.
And Renault does get a good welcome. Are you excited, looking forward to the event?
Okay, we're ready, yes.
Is about to flag off our first car on the start of Wales GB 2012.
Big round of applause then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a big welcome. Third on Rally Finland this year they were, so who knows where they're going to finish on this event. And the next of our cars to join us on the ramp should be Sébastien Chardonnay.
That's what we expect.
The Frenchman there in the Citroën DS3. His debut was in fact in the championship, Wales Rally GB last year.
Sebastian's here, gets a good round of applause from the grandstand, opens the door so we can have a chat to him. Sebastian, welcome back. The MSA flags him off to get the rally on the way for car 57.
And indeed, the guy that you mentioned, Matteo Azeno in a DS3 R32 will be next, and the other person that he mentioned, Molly Taylor, we'll see her in just a minute, but here he comes then, a mixture from France and Belgium. It's car number 55.
In fact, we get car 56 first. It's Molly who's flying away inside the car. She opens the car door. You're looking at the end of Sunday. Colin Hilton now gets the rally underway for car number 56 in gear.
And ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on car 56. Keep on the WRC website, indeed the Wales Rally GB website to see Molly Taylor. She works for M Sports and she won her first stage win in the WRC Academy on this event in 2011. And there is car 55. naughty that he's late.
And Matthew, are you looking forward to the Wales GB 2012?
If he falls out, that's your fault.
Yes, I know.
He'll
Sue
sue.
twice.
Yeah, well, there
That's
you are.
really hard.
Not hard enough, clearly. Car 54, then we see. This is Lorenzo Bertelli. He is from Italy, so we say a big buongiorno to him in Wales this evening.
Buongiorno, Lorenzo, you're looking...
I'm just disappointed now that that car's gone. His mother owns Prada. I just thought you might like to know that. There you go, that little small interesting fact. So, away he goes. And next we see the Ford. This is car 53. And this is Eduardo Bresola from Italy as well.
Eduardo makes the job a little bit more difficult for Colin Hilton, but he's up to the job. Let's have a quick word with him. Everything okay with the car? Checking a couple of the technical things on the car, just the one side, to make sure that he doesn't have a problem getting the car off the start. But Wales GB 2012, he's underway for Eduardo.
You should have gone with the Due Cappuccino per favore, and I think he'd have understood. Anyway, arrivederci to him as he leaves the ramp, ladies and gentlemen. And let me give you an idea as well. On his first World Championship event, he was 1.5 seconds a kilometre slower than Sebastian Ogier. This year, though, he was 20th in Finland, not bad at all, is it? And from Switzerland, from Moutier in Switzerland, 5 WRC events that he has done, and Rally Germany 2011 was his debut. 14th he finished on that.
Rally GB underway with the flag from Wales.
Well, if my numbers are right and my maths are as well, car 51 should be joining us next onto the podium. Indeed it is. This is Carl Kruger from Estonia. And in 2010 they drove the Swiss 1600 at second place, the JWRC on the 2012 Portugal, and 12th this year in Finland, but they retired unfortunately in Germany. Better luck in Wales.
The car, first of all, looks at Rally GB 2012.
And that then brings us to what I think should be car 49. Indeed it is. Let us get a big round of applause for, ladies and gentlemen, Alistair Fisher!
Alistair Fisher gets a great home welcome. Home team, there's a little smile that you can't keep off your face. Home events are special, of course. Away, car number 49.
And Alistair Fisher, of course, last year, 6 rounds of the WRC Academy. He finished third in it, 23 years old, from Kalitorroin. And next we see car 36. This has got a British co-driver in it as well. It's the Yazid racing car.
Yes, he wants to get out of the car. You're enjoying this already.